What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA picking with Pop, right here on Pop of his TV. Let's go. Yeah,
Yeah, great fire.
When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, popping
that's
vism.
right.
Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, popping vism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. I am your host, Popovich. Yeah, kid. That feeling back up and here one more again. Last day of the year, folks. Last show of the year. Happy Wednesday and all that. Or is it Tuesday? Yeah, happy Wednesday and all that. Nice little NBA slate games today. I didn't know some of the games were starting early. I knew it was a lot of games, but I didn't know they were starting early. So forgive the show because I actually wasn't at work today. But y'all know how we do. Quick recap of yesterday's games, and we're going to fly through this thing. Yesterday was 4 games. We went 2-2. And we went 1-1 on the money side. We gave out one lock, which was Sacramento. They got spanked. And we gave out the Detroit Pistons as the play of the day. Yeah, kid, that feeling when it's an easy win and you know that they're going to win. Because you know Vegas is going to make sure that they win. That's the feeling that I'll be talking about. We had Philly right. We had Utah wrong. So we went 2-2. With that being said, our record is now 160, 125. All the games total. 31, 37 on the play of the day. And as far as the locks, not from Yonkers, we are 117, 107, and 1. And we're just going to try to keep the momentum that we're picking up going into 2026. We're going to try to make January a hell of a month to start the new year. With that being said, first game already started. We got the Golden State Warriors finishing up at Charlotte. I believe Golden State was given 6.5. Let me check. 6.5. They was given 8. And I had Charlotte. The game is not over yet. It's 132, 135. Let me see who got the ball. All right, so Charlotte covered the spread with 8. I think it was 7.5 last night. So that's one win for us because we had Charlotte with the points. Next game up, and this you can see who I got right here to show I'm not lying. The blank side is JaY. I didn't watch his show yet. Normally I watch his show, but you see right there, you see who I got, so you know I'm not lying. Next game up, we got Minnesota Timberwolves out on the road at Atlanta. And the Minnesota Timberwolves was given, let me see how much they was given. They was given 5.5. And I like Atlanta. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves will win the game. I think Atlanta, they got to win today. Or they got to fight hard to cover. They are on a historic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-game losing streak. And 4 of those games was at home. They had 5 of those games was at home. Then they went to OKC. Now they back for the last game of the year. Don't get me wrong. I know Minnesota is the better team. Right now it's 22-24 Atlanta. I like Atlanta with the 5.5. Next game up, we got the Orlando Magic out on the road at Indiana. Orlando Magic, I believe, is given let me see how much Orlando was given. Given 3.5. I like Orlando. I know Indiana is also on an extended losing streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-game losing streak. So I won't be surprised. Y'all know my motto. You could be the worst team in the league. You're not going to lose every game. Even if you're playing against the best team, you're going to get that win. You could be the best team playing your best basketball. You're not going to win every single game. And you could be playing out of this world and stumble and lose to one of the worst teams. That's just how it goes, especially when Vegas get on that bat line. I like Orlando to cover that 4.5. The spread right now is 21-14. Now that we caught up, another games is about to start. The last game at 3:30. We got the Phoenix Suns out on the road at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks. Cleveland giving 6.5. And I like Phoenix, as y'all can see on my sheet. I like Phoenix. I think Phoenix will. I think Cleveland will win, but I don't think they cover the spread. I know they beat the Spurs. They have a history of beating the Spurs. Spurs was looking to today's game. We'll talk about that in a minute. I like Phoenix. I think Devin Booker and them coming in give Cleveland a scare, but I think Cleveland will win. All right, now we ain't got to rush too much. I wanted to get that out there, even though those games is in progress, but more so just to get on record, obviously. You know what I mean? Today was a hectic day. I didn't know the game started. Now we got the 7 o'clock game, so let's start with that. We got the New Orleans Pelicans out on the road at Chicago. Chicago giving 1.5. And I like Chicago. I like Chicago at home. 2-game losing streak at home. I think they win today. They lost to Minnesota. We had Minnesota as a player of the day. They lost to the Bucks. Giannis, that was his first game back. And they beat Philly. Pelicans on the other side. They on a 4-game losing streak. Lost to my Knicks. Knicks didn't cover. We had Pelicans as a lock. Lost to Phoenix twice and lost to the Cleveland Cavaliers. These two teams did play already, and the Pelicans did beat the Bulls 114-104 at Chicago. That's interesting. Now they at Chicago again. That's crazy. Normally you play, West Coast, East Coast, play one game at our house, one game at your house, but for them to play Chicago twice at Chicago, that's a little that's kind of crazy. Nonetheless, I like Chicago. The public is on Chicago 56%. Anyway, next game up, we got my New York Knicks out on the road at San Antonio Spurs. This is the rematch of the in-season tournament cup. This is the game that I said the Spurs was looking forward to. Spurs have been stumbling. Knicks have been winning even after the tournament. Let's go back and look. Since the tournament, since the Knicks won, they had to play Indiana. They won. Then on the back-to-back, they lost to Philly. They beat Miami. They lost at Minnesota. They beat Cleveland. They beat the Hawks, and they beat the Pelicans. So after the tournament, Knicks still been looking all right. They 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-2 since the tournament. Spurs, on the other hand, lost to the Knicks, but then came right out and then went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Then lost 2 in a row. So they both 5-2, just the losses in different places. Knicks won by 11, but it really was the last quarter. I think the Spurs return the favor tonight. A lot of people is on the Spurs money line, 65%, 52% minus the 2.5. If I didn't say that from before, I like the Spurs. Will I be surprised if my New York Knicks sneak in here and win outright? No, I will not, because the Knicks probably got this game circled too, in case we meet in the NBA Finals. Put that doubt in your mind, you know what I'm saying? But I think the Spurs win tonight. Next game up, Got the Denver Nuggets out on the road at Toronto. Toronto was giving the Denver Nuggets 6.5. And obviously, the Joker is out. Knee fracture or hyperextended knee. Let's look at RotoWire real quick because we didn't do that yet. Trae Young is out. I just seen. Wagner is still out. Phoenix, Allen, Jalen Green, and Jared Allen is out, but I still like Phoenix. Jacoby White is out. Still gonna go with the Bulls. The Bulls might lose though, but I still like the Bulls. We ain't gonna make that a lock then. Castle was questionable for the Spurs, and Devin Vessel is out. I wonder how long he been out. I still like the Spurs. Denver, 1, 2, 3. They shouldn't win. They should not win. There's more shots for everybody. I'm going with Toronto, man. I know the Joker's out, and I hate to take Toronto because, you know, Vegas gonna probably book niggas on this game, knowing that Joker's out. Everybody's gonna take Toronto. 80% money line, minus 268. I do got Denver on my sheet, only because I'm like, well, everybody's probably gonna be on Toronto. But he is a huge, big deal. Everybody else will get a lot more shots. But the first game, we'll see how that works. They do got Valanciunas, but I'm going to give Toronto the benefit of the doubt that they win with, you know, minus the 6.5. Next game up, we got the Washington Wizards out on the road at Milwaukee. Milwaukee giving 10.5, and I like the Wizards. I think the Bucks will win. I think Washington keeps it close. Bucks got like a 6, 7, 8 game win streak against them. For the sake of the record, let's check to just to be accurate. Last 5 matchups: Milwaukee Bucks versus the Washington Wizards. Head to head. This is what we wanted to look at right here. Wizards won the last game, 129. 126, and that was on December 1st of this month. Bucks won the last 4 prior to that though, by 3, by 11, by 10. Yeah, I like that 10.5. I think that 10.5 is boss with Washington. Last game of the night, got the Portland Trail Blazers out on the road at OKC. OKC is given 15.5. Let me look at RotoWire one more time and see why is that. Okay, no Jeremy Grant, I can't jack it. Gotta go with the Thunder. I'm gonna take the Thunder. Jeremy Grant is the guy that I rock with on the team. He gritty, athletic. He's the Army Swiss knife person. He gonna get his hands dirty, and I think that goes he go. He may not be the highest scoring person on the team, and he may not even be the leader of the team, but I think he's the player that keeps the car running like it's supposed to. When he don't play, they don't usually do well. Murray is game time decision. Scoot Henderson is still out. Drew Holiday is still out. I don't know when these niggas coming back. Anyway, Hollistein is out for OKC. I like OKC to cover the 15.5. We'll see. With that being said, let's get to the theme music.
Yeah. Great fire.
When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop a vism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad line in the air, throwing signals. When the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one, pop a vism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the bad lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table, 100,000 in the bank account. Trying to get rich, me and famous trying to break the house up and all. Love playing spades for the stuff.
Alright guys, here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me. The winner. chicken dinner. Some of these games started already. I like the games that was playing earlier. I had like the Charlotte. I like Orlando. But we gonna leave all that alone. The games that's left right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. We're gonna give out 3. We're gonna give out 3. We're going with Phoenix. We're going with the Wizards. And the play of the day is the San Antonio Spurs to get their revenge on my New York Knicks. That's who I like. That's who I'm taking. Let me know who you like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know what you think I'm bugging out at. All I ask is that you hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing. Like Cam Newton said, you can't beat me in nothing. It costs you nothing to hit the like button so I can stay in the algorithm. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. NBA, Picking with Pop, right here on Popovich TV. Of course, we are live, we rolling, we unscripted, we authentic, that feeling. Back up in here one more again. Yeah, kid, let's get some money on this last day.